We continue now at the top of Daf Gimel Amud Aleph in Meseches Moed Kattan. This is Moed Kattan Daf 3a. On the previous Amud, the Gemara had asked, why is it that the Mishnah says you're allowed to irrigate a field during Shvius? Isn't that a problem of Zriya, of planting during the Shemitah year? And so to that, Rava now answers that it's not a problem, because on the Shemitah year, even if you hold like the Rabbanan, that Shemitah Bisman Hazeh is Midoraisa, the only thing that's Asr is Avos, but things that are not Avos Malachos are not going to be Asr on a Doraisa level. As the Gemara here says, Toldos lo asar rachmana. The Torah does not asar toldos. And Rashi over here says, Toldos kigon mashkiz roim. For example, if you're going to irrigate seeds, shelo haya b'mishkan, that wasn't in the Mishkan. So lo asar rachmana, that the Torah did not asar. Toldos lo asar rachmana. D'chsiv, like the pasuk says, uvashona hashviyah shabbat shabboson yeh la'aretz, sadcha lo sizra. It goes on to say karmecha lo sizmor, and it also talks about bitzira. And so the Gemara now says, michli, let us see. Zemira bichlal zeriya. Zemira, which is pruning, that's included in planting. Uvetzira, bechlal ketzira, and betzira is the same thing as ketzira. Betzira applies by anovim, it applies by grapes, and ketzira applies by tzvu, it applies by grains. Ketzira is the av malacha, and betzira is kind of like included in that. So lamai hilchasa kasvino rachmana. So why did the Torah have to mention zemira and betzira? Lamemra, it's to tell you da'ahani toldos mechayev, that on these toldos you're chayev in terms of the Shemitah year. That's asur midoraisa. But achranaisa lo mechayev. But on other toldos, there's no chiyav on a doraisa level, and that's why, again, in a situation where you're faced with a hefsid, with a loss of money, it's going to be permitted to do it during the Shemitah year. Let's say, in our case, irrigating the field. And so the Gemara continues, "Velo, is that really true? Are you really not chayev for toldos during the Shemitah year?" Vatanya, but we learned in another brisa, sadcha lo sizra v'charmecha lo sizmor, talks about the fields again you can't plant, and the vineyards you're not allowed to prune. I only know those two things. These are all different things that you do with the field. The pasuk says you can't deal with your field, you can't deal with the vineyard, and it means to say, there's no work that you can do in the fields, and you can't do work in the kerem, in the vineyard. Other avodas that you do with the ilan, how do we know that those are asur? Talmud lomar sad cholo karmecholo. Again, the pasuk says can't work the field, can't work the vineyard. Lo kol malacha shebesadcha, v'lo kol malacha shebekarmecha. You can't do work in the field, you can't do work in the vineyard. Minayin shein mezavlin, vein mefarkin, vein ma'avkin, vein ma'ashnin be'ilan. Other avodas, how do you know you can't do those by the tree? Talmud lomar, again, the pasuk says sad cholo karmecholo, kol malacha shebesadcha lo, v'kol malacha shebekarmecholo. Means to say you can't do any work in the fields, can't do any work in the vineyards. So the Gemara says, "Yachalo yikashkish tachas hazesim, v'lo yader tachas hagafanim, v'lo yimalin nekoim mayim, v'lo yase ugiyos legafanim." Talmud lomar sad chalo sizra. So I might think these other malachas would also be a problem. Pasuk says you can't plant your field, and what it means to say is like this: Zriya bechlal haisa. Zriya is included in the general. V'lama yatzta. So why do you have to specify Zriya if anyways you can't do any work? So lahakeshe, everything has to be compared to Zriya, to planting. Lomar lach, to tell you, mazriya miyuchedes, avoda shebesada v'shebekerem, just like planting is a unique avoda that's special by the field and the vineyard. Afkol shehi avoda shebesada v'shebekerem. So too, we're talking always about avodas that are unique to the fields and the kerem. This will all be explained by Rashi. But in any case, you see, there's a lot of malachas listed in this brisa that are doraisa. And so to that, the Gemara answers, no, really midrabanan. Really everything in this brisa that's the tolda really is only asur midrabanan. Ukra asmachta v'yalma. And the pasuk is just an asmachta. Really, it is only midrabanan. And Rashi over here explains, we'll go through the various malachas. Zimor mechatech hanofim yeveshin shel gefen. Zimor means basically pruning. You're taking the dry branches, you're cutting them off the vine. Idor, what is idor? Shechofer tachas hagefanim l'rafuye ari. You dig underneath the vines in order to soften the earth. And kisuach, what is kisuach? Ba'asavim, that applies to grass. Shachosech haroy minatovim, again, you're cutting away the bad from the good. V'lo hainu nichosh, it's not the same as nichosh. The ma'akir ha'ikarim min akarka, because over there you're uprooting the roots from the land. The lazeh in okrin elachotchen melmala. When you're talking about kisuach, you're not going to uproot it, you're just chotchen lamala, you just cut it at the top. Talmud lomar sadcha lo karmecha lo. Midilogsiv lo sizra sadcha lo sizmor karmecha. It doesn't say lo sizra sadcha, it says sadcha lo. He uses it in that direction, so therefore, ela sadcha lo sizra, karmecha lo sizmor, mashma sadcha lo karmecha lo. That's where the Gemara is getting this drasha, that you can't work your field at all, can't work the vineyard at all. Mekarsmin, what malach is that? Hainu zimor, that's also the same thing as pruning. Ela shekirsum shayach bilanas. Kirsum, though, is what you do when it comes to trees. Mizarden, what's that? Mechatech anafim yeveshim vilachim lefish ilan anafim yoser midai. So mizarden means also it's sort of like pruning, but here you're not just cutting the dry ones, you're cutting other branches as well. Talking about a situation where a tree has too many branches. Mefaskin, what's that? Somchem ha'ilon shehu ranon yoser midai. So you have a situation, let's say you have a tree that needs to be supported, so then you support the tree. Mezavlin manichem zevel bikar ilon, that's when you put fertilizer at the base of the tree. Mefarkin is avonim sha'ali kari ha'ilon, let's say you have stones lying on top of the roots of the tree, so we have to remove those. That's mefarkin. Ma'avkim means shasharash of nirin u'mechasen oso ba'avak. You can actually see the roots of the tree, so you have to cover it over with dirt. That's ma'avkim. And ma'ashnin, what's ma'ashnin? Osin oshan tachas ilan. They would put smoke under the tree. Kadeshi noshru hatoloim sha'olav. This was a way of removing the worms. And Rashi continues Yakashkesh, and again the Braisa had Yakashkesh and Ya'ader and Yamali Nekoim Mayim and Yasa Ugios Lagafanim. Those were the things that you might have thought are a problem, and they're not really a problem. Rashi explains what these are. Yakashkesh Hainu Idor Elash Idor Begafanim Vikishkosh Bezesim. Yakashkesh refers to hoeing. That's when you're trying to soften the earth. The word Idor is used when you're talking about a vine. The word Kishkosh is used when you're talking about olives. And Ugios is Chofer Guma Tachas Hagef, and that's when you dig a pit underneath the vine, Litein Bomayim, in order to put water in there. And Zriya Bechlal Haisa. So then the Gemara said, really, everything's included. What do you have to specify Zriya for? Uveshana Hashviya Shabbat Shabbosin. It says you have to rest the land. And so the Gemara answered, Af kol avoda she besada uvekerem. It has to be an avoda that is both by the field and by the vineyard. Otherwise, it's not prohibited. Kagon kol hani prati yotza kishkush v'idor. That comes to exclude again the hoeing by the, whether it be by the vine, whether it be by the olives. Umayim benekayim, filling the water up, filling the ditches with water. V'ugios, or digging the ditches. She'enan b'shneim. Those don't apply to both fields and vineyards, and therefore again, those are not prohibited. And the Gemara continues, V'kishkush b'shvias mishari. Is it really true that hoeing during the Shemitah year, is that really permitted? V'aksib, but the pasuk says, V'ashvias tishmetena unetashta. And what does that pasuk mean to say? Tishmetena milakashkesh. It means exactly this. You're not allowed to do the hoeing. Unetashta, what does unetashta mean? Milasakel, you're not allowed to remove the stones. So apparently these activities are prohibited. And so the Gemara answers, Amar Rav Ukva Bar Chama. Rav Ukva Bar Chama says, Trei kishkushe have. There are two kinds of hoeing that you do to the earth. Chad avruye ilane. One of them is meant to strengthen the tree. That one actually is going to be a problem. The chad setume pili. One is meant just to seal up the cracks. Rashi over here says, avruye ilane aser. Again, if you're going to strengthen the tree, that's going to be a problem. To have a mishum revacha. There it's already like a profit. It's a benefit. V'hai deshari kishkush hainu stume pili. If you're just sealing the cracks, v'hai da'aser, hainu avruye ilane. Again, if you're just sealing the cracks, that's going to be permitted there in that situation. You're just doing something to prevent a loss. That's okay. But if it's to strengthen the trees, that's going to be a problem. And the Gemara continues, Itmar, we have the following machlokas amuroyim hachoresh b'shvius. Let's say somebody plows during the Shemitah year. Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Lozer, that's a machlokas between Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Lozer. Chad amar loka v'chad amar eino loka. One says you get malchus for that. One says you do not get malchus for that. Gemara says, Lema b'Rabbi Avin amar Rabbi Elah kamifli. Let us say that they're arguing within the statement of Rabbi Avin in the name of Rabbi Elah. The amar Rabbi Avin amar Rabbi Elah, because Rabbi Avin said in the name of Rabbi Elah, Kol makom shenemar klal ba'aseh uprat belos aseh. Anytime you have a situation where the general is given as a positive commandment, and then the specifics as a negative commandment, ein donin oso beklal uprat uklal. You're not allowed to learn that in the way we learn klal uprat uklal. Rashi over here explains. Kol makom shenemar klal ba'aseh uprat belos aseh. Kigon hacha, for example, over here, dechsivu vashona hashviya shabba shabbos and yel aretz klal. General rule, rest the land, and that's a positive commandment. Hainu aseh, it's a positive commandment. Socha lo sizr v'char mecha lo sizmor, but then it says don't plant, don't prune. That's prat. Those are specifics in a los aseh. Hainu los aseh. That's a los aseh. So the rule is ein donin oso beklalu pratu klal. You can't consider that a klalu pratu klal. V'avagav dechsiv klal basrei, even though there is a klalu pratu klal here. Kagon hacha dechsiv basrei shabba shabbos, and it says again to rest. Kilomar ein lo din deshar klalu pratu klal. But what he means to say is you don't apply the general rules of a klalu pratu klal sheksuvin kulan baseo belav, because a real klalu pratu klal has to either be all negative or all positive commandments. The amar klalu pratu klal iatadan el ke'ein haprat. The usual rule is that it includes everything that's similar to the prat. The marbi kol midi dedami prat. We include everything that has a similarity to that which is specified. Ela daininon le beklalu prat. Rather, we don't do that. If we're not doing it as a klalu pratu klal, we're learning it as a klalu prat. Hoel dinishtana mishar klalu pratu klal. Amrinon ein bechlal elamasha b'prat, and we only include the prat and nothing else. Hani in midiachrin lo. That's all we include and nothing else. So that's effectively what Rabbi Avin was saying. When it comes to Shemitah, we should learn not a klal prat to klal, rather we should just learn klal prat, and the nafkamina here is going to be exactly our case. Hachorish b'shvius. If somebody plows during Shvius, so plowing might be similar to some of the activities that are prohibited, but again, if you're going to learn it as a klal prat, you only say it's usur those things that are actually listed. So that's what the Gemara here explains. Manda Amar Loka, the one who says that you get malchus on plowing during Shvius, less later Rabbi Avin Amar Rabbi Law. He doesn't hold the Rabbi Avin Amar Rabbi Law. He says we do apply klal prat to klal, anything similar to the activities that are listed in the Torah, including charisha, including plowing. It's going to be usur on a doraisa level. Uman Damar Eino Loka, the one who says you don't get malchus, islay the Rabbi Avin. He holds like Rabbi Avin, and again, it's going to be, you're going to say it's a klal prat, not a klal prat to klal, and therefore, it's only those things that are listed, nothing else. Gemara says, lo, no. The kuli alma leslay the Rabbi Avin Amar Rabbi Law. Could be, everybody agrees we do not hold of what Rabbi Avin says in the name of Rabbi Law. So again, in general, if you do not hold of what Rabbi Avin says in the name of Rabbi Law, so then it's going to be a klal prat to klal. Man damar loka shapit, the one who says you get malchus, very good. It's a klal prat to klal. Chorish would be included. Man damar eino loka, now the one who says you don't get malchus, Amar lach, he'll say to you, michti, let us see. Zemira bechlal zuriya. Zemira really is included in zuriya. When you're pruning, it's similar to planting. Uvetzira bechlal katzira, and also betzira is the same idea as harvesting, just one's by grain and one's by the vine. So lamai hilchasa kasvino rachmana. So why did the Torah have to specify all these things? Lameimar means to say exactly this idea. The Ahani told us who the mechayiv. You're only chayiv on these toldos. Atolda achrina lo mechayiv. Like we said earlier, you're not chayiv on the other toldos. And the Gemara now asks the same question it asked before from the same brisa quoted above. Below, is that not really the case? Are you not chayiv on other toldos? V'atanya, but we learned in a brisa, sadchalo sisra v'karmachalo sizmor, ainli ela zirua v'zimor. I only know the things that are mentioned, zirua and zimor. Minayin le'idur, lekishkosh, or lekisuach. How do we know all of these other things are also a problem? Talmud lomar sadchalo karmachalo. Again, it says sadchalo karmachalo. Lo kol malacha shebesadcha, v'lo kol malacha shebekarmacha. You can't do any work in the field or the vineyard. Uminayin shein mekarsimin, vein mezardin, vein mefaskin bi'ilon. Other malachas, how do you know you can't do those? Talmud lomar sadchalo karmachalo. Kol malacha shebesadchalo, kol malacha shebekarmachalo. Again, you can't do any work. This was all explained previously. Minayin shein mezavlin, vein mefarkin, vein ma'ashnin bi'ilon. How do you know you can't do these other kinds of malachas that apply to trees? Talmud lomar sadchalo karmachalo, kol malacha shebesadchalo, v'chol malacha shebekarmachalo. Again, all work is a problem. Yochol, I might think, lo yikashkesh tachas hazesim, v'lo yader tachas hagafanim, v'lo yimalin nekoimayim, v'lo yasa ugios legafanim. Again, I might think you're not allowed to hoe underneath the olives and underneath the vines, and you're not allowed to fill the ditches with water, and you're not allowed to dig the ditches for water for the vines. I might think those are also a problem. Talmud lomar sadcha lo sizra. Again, it says sadcha lo sizra. It specifies zriya. Zriya bechlal haisa. Zriya was already included. V'lama yatzta. So why is it specified? Lahakesh eila, to compare to it. Lomar lach, to tell you mazriya miyuchedes avodah shabesada visha b'kerem. Just like zriya is unique that it can be done by both the field and by the vineyard. Avkol she'avodah shabesada visha b'kerem. So too, only malachas that are applied to both the field and a vineyard, only those are a problem. In any case, the question is, you see a bunch of malachas that are listed here that are clearly doraisa, they're quoting psukim. So you see, it's not only the toldos that are specified, and again, the Gemara answers as before, midrabanan, really everything in this list is midrabanan, ukro asmachta bialma. And the pasuk is just an asmachta, it's just a hint to that idea. And we'll just note over here that Rashi says, lo yakashkesh tachas hazesim v'lo ya'ader v'im tikshi ha'asar idr le'el. You might ask that either in one place seems like it's prohibited, and then either is one of the things that says you might think it's prohibited, but it's actually not. So Qatar is l'kamon. That's going to be answered later on. But Ugyus, we're going to give an answer by the ditches. Ha-becharati v'ha-batiki, depends if it's new or old. V'hu-adin either. You can give the same answer with regards to either, and we'll continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Gimel Amud Beis.